So, what do I want to talk about? Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about today. I think this is really important. Now, let me think about how I want to approach this, but essentially, here's the deal. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make in learning anything, and definitely music production is among those things, is when you are asking for clarity and a direction from someone who has been through the process before, someone who has successfully been through the process before. The absolute worst thing that you can do is to come in with the attitude of looking at everything that is spoken, every tip that's given, every technique as, I already know this. I don't need to listen to this because I already know it, okay? It's a really bad habit because here's the thing. Some of the most profound discoveries you can ever make will come from something that is 1 or 2 sentences long. And depending on where you are at mentally, can have either a very no big deal reaction or an absolutely profound reaction. So what I'm trying to say is that if your head is not in the right place, then saying you already know this stuff completely cuts you off from getting anything new or anything transformative about the information that you're receiving. Okay, maybe you've all heard, people say you should set your goals and set your vision and blah, blah, blah. And the first thing you're going to say is, well, I've already heard that. I already know that. Well, right. I mean, you all also already know that if you diet correctly and you exercise, you're not going to gain weight, or you're going to lose weight, or you're going to be at your proper weight. But there's a big difference between saying you already know it and actually having experienced that knowledge, right? When I'm training someone, I want you to experience the knowledge. I don't want it just to go in your head and fill up your toolbox till it's overflowing with a bunch of stuff that you never use, right? So don't make the mistake of thinking that the easy stuff is not important. Most likely the easy stuff is the most profound stuff. And it's really the 80 or 90% of what you need to know to get things done, all right? The problem is, sure, you know it, but you haven't experienced it. Now, of course, if you're paying someone to give you advice or training, you probably expect to learn some things that you haven't heard. And of course, that is important as well. You should expect to learn things you didn't know, that you didn't think about. But what's just as important is to process the old information in a new way. I hope that makes sense to you, because it's going to make a truly profound difference in how you experience what you learn. That's all I got for you today. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm going out to a soccer game with one of my best friends and my girlfriend, and that's going to be a really good time. So I'm going to wrap this up right now. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic Saturday.